everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Jaguars going up against the Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Watson now on second down, setting up the screen for Miller. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Flex round.
Out of the gun, Watson. And able to find Decker. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Let's go.
Again, it's Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Let's go. Ohio. Flex round.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Let's go.
He'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, Those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Texans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Miles Jack able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And Murray's kick is up and good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Ground. This is Leonard Fournette. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run the counter now on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Melvin Ingram in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On play action, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Easy. Got it.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Fresh set of downs here. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Here we go.
Here's Breeze to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go. Kill.
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Breeze going to throw. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Easy. Ready?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now Blunt. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a carry for Blunt. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
Now Breeze. Dancing to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And After the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Pushes him over. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And Myers able to knock it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points. But they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And now out comes Houston. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw on second is Watson. Flushed out right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Faking the give. Now Watson looking for Decker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Easy. Easy. Under. Ready.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Houston. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Watson on first down. Underneath for Miller. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they're going to go soft on the corners. From the gun on third, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Myles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
There we go on 4th. Watson going deep for Benjamin. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Breeze. Flush to his... And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
While that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently. But that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
On second down, here's Breeze. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Throwing now is Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here we go. Ohio.
Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Miller. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw on 3rd down. Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A handoff, Fournette running left. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rallied quickly after the broken tackle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. The play clock's running down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dumps it complete to Miller. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had 1 here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Here's Watson on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Here's Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff working right. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Breeze. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Brad Nortman now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on everything.
And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A handoff to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Jaguars on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd and 10, Watson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Now Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Texans on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Watson now to throw. And able to find Decker. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Watson looks to throw again. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
To the air yet again. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And it's incomplete. They cannot... And they turn it over. They begin with a run by Fournette. Runs over him. Fournette fighting through and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. The first throw for the backup Griffin. Steps away to his left. And some room to work. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. And still for me, with the injuries, every time he carries that football, you just kind of hold your breath, don't you?
You have to, because you noted it. The injuries in the past have derailed his career up until this point. Now we're seeing some more evidence of him using his legs again, but he does have to be careful. They need him out on the field.
Yeah, RG3, you got to have him out there. So explosive. Fournette on the counter. And a short gain here down to the 22. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.